This is Ravula. Welcome to my channel. This is the first video in Python series, and today we are going to learn about what is a list and the properties of list and what is indexing. So first, talk about what is a list. List is a heterogeneous collection of data elements separated by commas and enclosed within square brackets. So let's talk about what is heterogeneous. So heterogeneous means containing different types of data types, means list contains different types of elements, and as I said, list is a heterogeneous collection of data elements separated by commas and enclosed within square braces. This is the theoretical definition, and let's see the practical implementation. Let's take a list name as my list. My list, it is simple to define a list. Simply take a name and assign different types of elements within square braces. So here, what I said, heterogeneous collection of data elements. So we can take different types of data elements. Let's take groot, which is a string data type, and then take 12, which is an int, and I can take 12, which is an int, and then take 3.5, which is a float, and then take 2, which is a boolean value, and then take 1 plus 4j, so which is a complex number. So the theoretical definition is list is a heterogeneous collection of data elements separated by commas and enclosed within square braces. So if you see, our list contains different types of data elements. Groot is a string, 12 is int, and 3.5 is a float, and 2 is a boolean value, and 1 plus 4j is a complex number, and each and every element in the list is separated by commas, and the entire list is enclosed within square braces. So our list definition and theoretical implementation matches. So this is about a list. So what is a list and how do we create a list? So list is a heterogeneous collection in which the elements are separated by commas and enclosed within square brackets. So we can contain different types of elements in list, and we created the list, and let's print our list. Simply use print function to print a list. So let's run. So it displays our list, which contains the data elements groot 12, 12, 3.5, 2, and 4j. So this is the practical implementation of list. So we have some properties for the list. So the first property is lists are mutable. So lists are mutable. Mutable means nothing but we can change the elements inside a list. We can add new elements to a list. We can delete the existing elements from the list. This is nothing but mutability. Mutability means we can modify the list. So what is mutability means? We can modify the list. So this is about mutability. And the next one is list allows duplicate values. In our my list contains 12 two times. 12 two times. So this specifies that list can allows duplicate values. And the third one is lists are indexed. Indexed means we can access the elements inside a list by using their index numbers. So so we have a different concept in Python for the list accessing, which is indexing. So in indexing, we again have two types: positive indexing and negative indexing. Indexing is nothing but it is a process in which we can access the individual elements of a list by their index numbers. So what is indexing? Indexing is a process in which we access the individual elements of list by using their index numbers. So what is index number? So what is index number? So let's see. So index, let's see it in a diagram. So if you see this diagram, so the list elements in our list is groot, 12, 2, 12, 3.5, and 2, and 1 plus 4j. So the one point to remember about list indexing is list indexing always starts from 0. List indexing always starts from 0 and ends with size minus 1. 0 and ends with size minus 1. So here. So the first element in the 0th index is groot. The element in the 0th index is groot, and in the 1th index is 12, in 2 index is 12, and 3 index is 3.5, and in the 4th index is 2, and in the 5th index is 1 plus 4j. This is all about positive indexing. So in positive indexing, basically we access the elements from the start to end, and we uses positive indices. So that's about positive indexing. And we have negative indexing. In negative indexing, we access the elements in the reverse order. So we access from the beginning to end. In the positive indexing, we access from end to beginning to end. In negative indexing, we access the element from end to beginning. So positive indexing from beginning to end, negative indexing end to beginning. In negative indexing, we use as the negative index numbers. So the negative indexing starts from -1. So in the -1 index number, we have 1 plus 4j, -2 we have 2, -3 we have 3.5, -4 we have 12, and -5 we have 12, and -6 group. This is all about indexing. So what is indexing? Indexing is a process. So indexing is a process in which we access the individual elements of a list by using their index numbers. So again, we have two types, positive indexing, negative indexing. The major difference between positive and negative indexing is we access the list elements by using positive indexes from start to end in positive indexing. In negative indexing, we access the list elements by using negative indices from end to beginning. This is all about indexing, and this is all about lists. So let's see the practical implementation. So let's see how to access the list elements. Simply to access list elements, we use um, list name. After list name, we use square braces. Within square braces, we place the index number of the element we want to access. So here, we want to access the element in the 0th index. So the element in the 0th index is groot. So I place 0 in square braces. Let's see what we get. The output, yeah, we get groot. So and also let's see, we want to get the element in the first index, we get 12. So this is all about positive indexing, and let's see the negative indexing. So what we typed, negative indexing starts from what? Negative indexing starts from -1. So -1. So what we have in the -1, we have complex number 1 plus 4j. Yeah, we have our 1 plus 4j, and another one. Let's say we want to clean the element in the last third index. We have -1, -2, -3. We have 3.5. Yeah, 3.5 is printed. So this is all about indexing. So let's recap what we learned in this lecture. First, we learned what is a list. So as I said, list is a heterogeneous collection of data elements separated by commas and enclosed within square braces. So we take a list, my list, in which we take different types of data elements, strings, integers, floats, booleans, and complex numbers, and then we talk about the properties of list. Uh, so we have three properties: mutability, and duplicate values, and index. So mutability means we can modify the list and duplicate values. List allows duplicate values. So we see it in the my list. In the my list, 12 appears 2 times. So list allows duplicate values, and we talk about indexing. Indexing. So we talked about positive indexing and negative indexing. This is all about list and indexing. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and